Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling a skill that, for so many of us, feels like the final boss of fitness, the handstand. But we're going to break it down into a simple step-by-step guide that pretty much anyone can follow to get there.
You know, a lot of people see the handstand as this incredible display of strength and balance, something that's really only for elite gymnasts. But what if I told you it has way less to do with natural talent and way more to do with just a simple, proven method?
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct the handstand using a really simple step-by-step progression. We'll see exactly how you can build this super impressive skill from the ground up and turn something that seems kind of intimidating into your next big win.
Yeah, this whole method is based on a scaffolding approach. You don't just jump in and hope for the best, right? Instead, each and every exercise you learn prepares you perfectly for the physical and the mental challenge of the next one.
Okay, let's get right into it. This first section is all about the two foundational exercises that are going to build your initial strength, condition your body for what's about to come, and start developing that all-important sense of balance. Your journey officially begins right here with the frog stand. Before you can even think about going up, you have to get used to supporting your own body weight on your hands. Don't underestimate this first step. It is the real starting line. And here's your very first benchmark. The goal isn't just to get into the pose, it's to hold it, nice and steady, for 30 to 40 seconds. That's how you build the endurance that literally everything else is going to rely on.
So, what's really happening here? You're actively training your body for the unique stress of being upside down. You're teaching your wrists how to handle the load, you're firing up your core, and you're telling your brain what it feels like to balance on your hands. It's a huge deal.
All right, let's level up. Next in our foundation is the crow pose. This builds directly on that balance and conditioning you just worked on in the frog stand, but it inches you one step closer to the real thing.
And yep, you guessed it, that same target applies. Mastering a 30 to 40 second hold right here is your signal. It's your green light that you've built the foundation you need to move on.
Now, what's really cool about this is how it highlights the subtle but totally critical difference. You move from having your arms deeply bent in the frog stand to having straighter, stronger arms in the crow pose. This is where you start building that handstand-specific strength.
Okay, with that solid foundation set, the next two steps are all about getting comfortable and building real strength while being fully upside down. It's time to flip your perspective, literally. Now for a major milestone, the headstand. This is where you get your body and your brain totally comfortable with the feeling of being inverted, but you have the stability of a much wider base of support. You know the benchmark by now. Holding for 30 to 40 seconds here isn't just about muscle endurance. It's about training your mind to stay calm and controlled while your world is, well, literally upside down.
And this really illustrates the whole purpose of this step. The headstand is your safe zone. It lets you build confidence and understand your body's alignment against gravity, all without that immediate, intense pressure of balancing only on your hands.
Okay, let's move to the final preparatory step. This is the closest you're going to get to a freestanding handstand without a spotter. Let's talk about the wall handstand.
And for the last time, that 30 to 40 second hold is your goal. This is where you truly forge the specific shoulder and arm strength you need for the real thing. Seriously, think of this as the ultimate strength builder in the entire progression.
The key takeaway here is that you're using the wall as a tool, not a crutch. It gives you support, yeah? But more importantly, it forces you to maintain that perfect, straight-line alignment while putting your full body weight on your hands. This is basically the final exam before you go solo. All right, so now that we've walked through each individual step of the progression, let's just zoom out for a second and put it all together. You can really see the complete, logical path from start to finish. And this table just lays it all out so perfectly. You can see the logic, right? It starts with conditioning your wrists. Then it builds arm strength. Then gets you comfortable being inverted. And finally puts it all together with full strength and alignment. It's such a clear, achievable pathway. And, you know, ultimately, this entire progression proves that the key to the handstand isn't some magical secret or one single heroic effort. It's simply about taking small, consistent, and logical steps and just putting in the practice. So the only thing left to do is to begin. Looking at this whole progression, your journey starts with just one of these steps. The question isn't if you can do it, it's which step are you going to practice today?